Welcome, friends, to our Curiosity Chill, where we pull a subject together to study, and today's subject is light therapy.
Light therapy.
The power of light on our mental well-being.
Yep. Gotta keep it well. Good to see you, friends. Appreciate you super much. And thank you also to our awesome mod teams. We're all good team. It's all
we
good
appreciate
team.
you, mods and lieutenants.
Just living their life. So today's light therapy subject gives us a couple of different places we could begin.
Yeah.
My beautiful wife has done some incredible research for us all. You have.
I've done some research to find some articles.
You worked on it. You got it right. Thank you all for being here, and let's decide what element of light therapy we're gonna get into. Or
let's just dive in.
Light therapy, chromotherapy, additional light therapy, in that order?
Yeah.
All right.
So, this is light therapy from the Sleep Foundation, because I didn't know this, but light therapy helps you sleep if you're having trouble sleeping for many reasons.
Yeah, let's do a poll on this.
Okay.
Are you familiar with light therapy as a concept? Yes, no, or kinda?
Yeah.
Which is where I would have put myself.
I would have put myself at kinda as well.
Kinda, but not really. What's up, guys? Welcome. You can type 1 for yes or 2 for no, 3 for kinda. And okay, so yeah, no and kinda.
All right.
We've been doing a new kind of curiosity chill where at the end of each stream we pull what subject we will study next, and that has been really useful for us. So
Super.
At the end of the stream today, we're gonna all decide what we will study on next Tuesday's curiosity chill.
Yep.
And I would be remiss and a bad birthday boy to not invite you all to my birthday party.
He's got a birthday party tomorrow for his birthday.
For his birthday, he will celebrate a birthday party at noon Pacific Standard Time, which is 2 hours later than whatever time it is for you right now. And I'm going to be playing some of my very favorite games. I'm just going to hop around from game to game to game. Birthday boy! What's up, Piper Shaw? I got two text messages from friends with birthday boy, B-Day boy with B-O-I. And so I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
This year I'm a birthday boy.
Okay, so the majority of us don't know anything about light therapy, but 32.6 kind of know, and then we got that 13.6% that know.
All right, so those 13.6% of you, please, no spoilers.
All right.
Okay, so this first one is from the Sleep Foundation. I'm going to share the link with our awesome mod team who are going to sprinkle this throughout the chat, and we're going to share it with you guys up on the screen. We do these streams what we call mic only, so that I can show you all of our research, and also I can wear a robe, boy.
Yes.
We're both wearing robes.
We are both wearing fuzzy robes.
You should know that they're matching. They're not. They're
just slightly different.
They're similar.
Fun fact: I stole Brian's robe and then bought him another one.
Yep. Amelia was like, "Ooh, this fuzzy robe. I like this. I'm gonna have this fuzzy robe." She took it and was like, "Oh yeah, here's your here's
another one.
Here's another one for you."
Yeah.
Okay. This is a what is light therapy. I'll start us off with.
Yes.
Do you sleep better when it's dark? Okay, you know you sleep better when it's dark, but did you know that light at the right times can help you sleep better too? The connection between light and sleep is stronger than you might think. For some people with insomnia and circadian rhythm sleep disorders, light therapy can help relieve their sleep issues. Read on to learn more about light therapy, how it works, and what conditions it can help treat. Beautiful wife.
What is light therapy? Light therapy is a type of therapy designed to treat certain health conditions through exposure to artificial light. During a light therapy session, the person sits in front of a specialized device known as a light therapy box that emits bright light similar to natural sunlight. Light therapy is also known as light exposure therapy, circadian light therapy, bright light therapy, or phototherapy. Light therapy can also be helpful for people with insomnia, circadian rhythm sleep disorders, and some types of depression. In particular, your doctor may recommend light therapy if you experience sleep-related issues too.
Hang tight. Before we scroll down, I'm going to drop this in here so you guys can get an idea what this light box looks like, okay? Just to give you a mental picture, these are all people with a light therapy lamp or light therapy box. Nice, big, bright, soft light, all right? So you guys can have a mental picture of what we're getting into.
Okay, so it helps these different issues related to insomnia, circadian rhythm sleep disorder, seasonal affectiveness disorder, also known as SAD, depression, jet lag, working an overnight schedule, or Alzheimer's disease or dementia.
Aha. So, how does light therapy work? And some of you who recommended this subject last week may be very familiar with how it works, so feel free to share if it's useful. Yes, I agree with you about the best acronym.
Yeah.
So, seasonal affective disorder is referred to as SAD or SAD. And we're going to look into that a little bit more further down, but the idea is effectively that in the months of the least light, when it's the winter and it's gray and it's, you know, maybe you grew up in suburban Michigan and maybe that's why you were sad your whole childhood. Just saying.
Yeah, okay. the months that you don't get enough sunlight, maybe because, you know, you live in the northern part of the hemisphere and what?
You're cute. I love you, Amelia Rose. Here, well, I guess we'll keep going, huh? Let's be professionals here. Thank you for your love on Detroit, by the way. I see your nice messages saying what's good about Detroit Become Human. Thank you for your love. Light therapy is fairly straightforward. You sit in front of a special light box or visor designed for light therapy for a set amount of time each day. To avoid damage, the light should shine into your eyes indirectly, not directly. So this is not Operation Stare into the Sun.
No.
This is more, sort of overall light therapy coming down, and the light boxes are intended for light therapy emitting strong light that mimics outdoor light, but without the harmful UV rays. So you don't need to wear sunscreen with your light therapy box. Typically, patients use a light box with a light intensity measuring 10,000 lux. This is a measurement of brightness that we refer to in photography as well, positioned between 16 and 24 inches away from the face. At this intensity, sessions may only last 20 to 40 minutes, with longer sessions proving more beneficial. If using a lower intensity device, such as a 2500 lux, the session may be as long as 2 hours. So looks like there's a correlation between how bright the light is and then how short the duration you need to spend or long. When used consistently and as recommended by a doctor, and this is the disclaimer part of the time, anytime we talk about health, mental health, or, our biological sciences, I have to disclaim that I am not a doctor and that I'm learning these things. But my wife taps me on the shoulder and says, "Get on with it. They know you're not a doctor."
Yeah.
I don't know. I want to be right on it. When used consistently and as recommended by a doctor who's not me, exposure to this light helps reset your circadian rhythm, the technical term for your body clock. I've heard the phrase body clock more than I've heard circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
As a result, individuals undergoing light therapy are better able to fall asleep earlier at night or sleep in later in the morning, depending on what they need.
I want to say welcome back to Deet Reed for being here for 4 months.
Yo, Detective Reed, how it is?
And Oliver T40, welcome back for 7 months. We appreciate you being here.
Welcome back, friend. Emerald Embers, how's it going? Back for 20 months. Grateful for your company. And Jen Miller Radio as well for 21 months at that tier 2. Let me just shout it out real quick that we got a whole bunch of new emotes on the channel. And if you are a tier 2 subscriber or a tier 3 subscriber, check it out because we've moved some up the tiers.
Yes.
So you got some new emotes, tier 2, tier 3 friends. Check it out.
Also, MJ Watson's back for 33 months. Thank you so much for your incredible support.
Yo.
Therapy Android is back for 28 months.
28 months.
Sasha.
Hey, Sasha, thank you for being here for 15. And MitsaCatCon, thank you for being here for 11 months and happy early birthday. Super appreciate that. And Bloody Cheyenne, my friend, back for a year and a half. Awesome. Awesome.
All right. What's the science behind light therapy and sleep? Your circadian rhythm, or body clock, dictates when you feel tired, when you feel alert, when you're hungry, and several other bodily processes. Scientists call it your circadian rhythm because it roughly follows the same 24-hour cycle as the sun. The word circadian comes from the Latin word for about and day. By exposing your eyes to light similar to sunlight, light therapy helps realign your circadian rhythm with the patterns of the sun. As a result, you feel more tired in the evening as the sunlight lowers, and more awake in the morning when the sun rises. Specifically, during a light therapy session, your eye's retinal cells. Would you mind getting rid of this, please? Thank you. Specifically, during a light therapy session, your eye's retinal cells perceive the light from the light therapy box, affecting certain chemicals in your brain. These chemicals are melatonin and serotonin, and they're responsible for regulating your sleep-wake cycle. The perception of light delays your brain's melatonin production, waking you up and lifting your mood.
And Hufflepuff Hobbits, happy birthday to you today. I'm glad you can join us on your birthday. That's awesome.
Thanks, Hufflepuff Hobbits, for being here on your birthday.
Hey, and Cumber Oil, thank you for the cheers. Appreciate you very much. We are heading actually to the P.O. Box after the stream today because we got to check for some of that birthday mail. But we will, I promise you, Cumber Oil, we got you. And I'm literally, Cumber Oil, we appreciate you so much, lieutenants. Moderators, thank you for being here. Pencil Pilots, back for 23 months, birthday boy.
Light is the strongest cue for training your circadian rhythm. Doctors and sleep specialists use it to develop the most appropriate light therapy treatment plan for their patients, including the time of day the light box should be used and how long at a time. Light therapy tends to be more effective when practiced daily in the morning, as many people experience circadian or depression-related sleep issues are what researchers call phase delayed. This refers to having an internal body clock that functions behind a normal circadian rhythm, so the person naturally starts to feel like sleeping and waking up at a later time than what's typical.
Aha. So let's do another little poll here. Do you ... feel good about your sleep schedule? Or no, I could definitely improve my sleep schedule. And what is that? If you just have absolutely no sleep schedule, let me know. Type number 1 in the chat if you feel comfortable with your current sleep schedule. Number 2, if you think you could improve it. And number 3, if it's just way whack out of here, like not even close to a schedule. God's Roomba, thanks for the gift sub. I love to see it. And Re3, thank you for the cheers, saying have fun learning, everybody. Okay, so it looks like too many of our friends don't even have a sleep schedule.
Yeah.
All right. I think that I feel pretty good about our sleep schedule, honestly.
Yeah, me too.
Amelia and I go to bed about the same time range, within an hour or so every night. And I think we wake up similarly. Like I wake up without an alarm most of the times, then I wake you up.
Yeah.
Okay, little sleeper. Time to rise. All right, so over 50% of us, maybe 70% of us even beyond. Wow. All right, so 3/4 of us have some room for improvement. And if you are in that 20% that say you feel good about your sleep schedule, let's start there. What helps? What works for having a good sleep schedule? Type them into the chat. Let us know. What works for us? I mean,
Yeah. Well, we
get bored at the same time every night.
we don't bring our phones into our room at night, so that we're not in bed scrolling. Because I definitely think that if we did, it would be harder to fall asleep. TV before sleeping.
So you have fixed hours of sleep. Okay.
Chloroform.
Consistency. I see a lot of things about consistency. You're a light sleeper. Try not to go to your phone. Reading before sleeping is a nice way.
Yeah.
If you're somebody who always has their phone with them in bed right before you're falling asleep, you might benefit by switching to like a good old-fashioned book.
Yeah.
Listening to nature sounds is helpful. That's a good idea, Eric. We definitely have listened to like rain sounds to cover up the noise of our cat. So that can be good. Yep. Ba-bum-bum.
Inhuman Kai, welcome back for 3 months, saying happy birthday, Bri.
Oh, thank you very much. You listen to music. That could be a nice way to fall asleep. Playing sleep music on your Alexa. Does reading the dictionary count? That sounds like that would put me to sleep.
Yeah.
All right, so let's continue here. Where do we leave off?
I think let's just start here.
Yeah. What can light therapy help with? Light therapy can help relieve sleep issues associated with insomnia, circadian rhythm sleep disorders, jet lag, seasonal affective disorder, and depression. I will say specifically about the jet lag thing. The first 2 years after Detroit came out and Amelia and I got married and we traveled around and met a lot of you at conventions around the world, we were always in a different time zone. And like, I think for 2 years we were not in the same time zone for more than like a month or two straight. So we were always waking up at weird times really early in the morning or whatever. And for me, I definitely know the way we were able to adjust that is when we would land places to spend time outside there, even if we're like exhausted and we just want to sleep and it's like, 2 in the morning for us on our body clock, but to go out and get the sun on you. So it's like, if you can have some daylight, some UV light, some bright intensity of being outdoors, it just kind of overrides your brain a little bit. So if you're having trouble sleeping, I wonder, maybe it's cold for you, but when was the last time you went outside?
Yeah.
Because that could help a lot. We're going to get into these by category, and the first one is insomnia, which a lot of people say they have insomnia, but we're talking about the clinically diagnosed insomnia, of the official order. Insomnia describes a consistent difficulty falling asleep, staying asleep, or lack of overall quality of sleep. When experienced multiple times a week for 3 months or more, it is considered chronic. So maybe you can't sleep sometimes, or maybe you can't sleep all the time. Insomnia can occur on its own, or it may be comorbid with mental health disorders like depression or anxiety, Alzheimer's disease and dementia, or another health condition. Light therapy can be effective in relieving insomnia in many of these cases.
Circadian rhythm sleep disorders, also as body clock disorders.
I'm going to make this a little larger for us, huh?
Thank you.
And then I'm going to do like that.
Okay.
Is that easier to read, you guys? It's got to be. All
Yeah.
right.
Okay, some people experience insomnia due to an underlying circadian rhythm sleep disorder. These These sleep disorders can develop naturally, as in the case of extreme night owls, or they can be brought on by working an overnight schedule. Even jet lag is technically a circadian rhythm sleep disorder. Light therapy is one of the primary treatments for these disorders.
So maybe for travelers, you could bring a small amount of light with you. You could bring a lamp with you.
Exactly.
I've seen also lamps that adjust to represent daylight throughout the day, so they'll get brighter and brighter into the middle of the day and kind of emulate the sun, especially if you live somewhere with not a lot of bright light.
Yeah.
Jet lag. Jet lag occurs when your body travels across time zones and your circadian rhythm remains synchronized with your old location. Until it catches up to your new location, you can feel sleepy in the middle of the day or wake up at 3 a.m. Can confirm. Simply spending time outside can be a powerful treatment for jet lag by helping your biological clock realign to the sun. Although light therapy may help accelerate this process in cases of extreme jet lag when you've traveled across several time zones.
Cool.
Another good trick that we've learned for time zone hopping is to not go to bed until the normal time of sleeping in that new time zone, even if you're totally exhausted.
Yeah.
Because then you're at least going to crash out and get your sleep during the nighttime.
Seasonal affectiveness disorder. Seasonal affectiveness disorder Seasonal affective disorder is a form of seasonal depression. For most people, it occurs in the fall and winter, although some experience it in the spring and summer. SAD is brought on by the changes in sunlight associated with the changing of the seasons, and it can vary in intensity depending on how far from the equator you live. Sleep issues often include difficulty falling asleep and hypersomnia, a tendency to continue feeling sleepy despite getting 10 or more hours of sleep per night.
Wow, that's a lot of sleep.
Individuals with SAD have difficulty regulating serotonin and overproduce melatonin, resulting in depressed mood and lethargy. Light therapy can lift their mood and have an antidepressant effect. One study found that just 1 hour session of light therapy can significantly reduce depression scores for individuals with SAD. Light therapy can also prevent SAD symptoms in the first place. When compared to those receiving no therapy, individuals with SAD who practice light therapy during the winter are 36% less likely to experience a depressive episode. I
definitely think that in the winter it is super important to have extra light around. It totally changes my mood. And if it's a rainy, gray, overcast day, I'm like so much less productive than if it's a bright day with the breeze coming in the window, you know?
Panda Woman, welcome back for 5 months.
Hey, thank you so much for the happy birthday wishes. I'm very, very happy to receive them.
Yeah.
Thank you, and all the best to you at your job. And we got Singer TMN. Thank you for the gift sub to Primnose and Barrel Caribou. Thank you for the 6 months of support on our channel. If you guys are new to the channel, check out the starter kit. There's a panel down below the video that will show you how to get to our subscriber chats, which are Zen Garden and Jericho, how to use all of our new emotes, and I will be very excited to share 4 new emotes. Tomorrow. They're going to be the party favors for my birthday stream.
Nice.
So if you can join us, that's at noon Pacific Standard Time or an hour and a half later than whatever time it is for you right now. Solar Haley, thanks for the gifts up to Kook. Alrighty, let's get on with it. Into depression. When it comes to depression and light therapy, individuals with non-seasonal depression, meaning that the weather and the time of year is not contributing to the depression, also commonly experience sleep issues, including insomnia, hypersomnia, the other one, right? Staying asleep a lot, and excessive daytime sleepiness. While the research is less conclusive, light therapy also seems to benefit individuals with non-seasonal depression. Light therapy alone can be beneficial for these individuals, although light therapy in combination with an antidepressant tends to be more effective. Melly Mel 2000, thank you for the gift sub. Wah, wah, wah.
Thank you so much, Melly Mel.
I'm gonna push this button so you feel the hype. Thank you for the gift sub to Trinies and Little Witch and the Mostad Son, CG Wonder, and Buen Guadalo. Thank you very much for being here. Super appreciate it. My birthday's tomorrow. You guys, you're right. We're gonna share some cool updates and ideas about the channel, as well as talk about all of the games we've played on stream and play some of my favorite games. So, should we jump into your next one, babe?
Yes, let's do it. Let's do that bottom one, the additional, because I think it's just a little more interesting.
All right, additional. These are light therapy sets.
Yeah, it tells you a little bit about each one of the colors.
All right.
Oh.
Cool. I'm going to resize. Every website is different, and I have to do this. This is why we don't have a camera right now, because it takes a lot of tinkering. What color light therapy? Round 2.
Color is light, and light is color. The sun emits light at different frequencies. These frequencies can be separated by a process called refraction. When the light goes through a crystal prism, it refracts and divides into 7 colors of the spectrum. Each color has its own frequency. If the separated colors go through another prism, they will form white light. The first person to demonstrate this phenomenon at the end of the 17th century was Isaac Newton, the great British physicist.
Love that guy. Color, wavelengths, and frequency. Energy is considered to travel in waves. The distance between successive waves is called wavelength, and the number of times a wave oscillates in 1 second is called frequency. So the frequency of the wavelength will, let's see, determine its color. As per general rule, the longer the wavelength, the lower the frequency. Each color has its own specific frequency and its individual wavelength. Only a small part of the electromagnetic spectrum is visible to the human eye. Violet has the shortest wavelength, while red has the longest. Beyond violet lies ultraviolet, which, although invisible to the human eye, can pass through our body. Ultraviolet provides us with a suntan and kills bacteria. The longest wavelength at the other side of the spectrum is red. Beyond red lies infrared, followed by microwaves, radar, radio, and television wavelengths, all invisible to the human eye.
Red, orange, and yellow, carrying longer wavelengths, seem to reach the eye faster than the colors on the other side of the spectrum. They are called warm colors, as we associate them with fire and sunshine. Green, blue, and violet are perceived as cool colors. They travel in shorter wavelengths, so they seem to take longer to reach our eyes. They bring to mind the water of the sea and rivers, the sky, and the winter dawn. They are also called receding colors because of the long time their energy takes to reach our eyes. Each warm color has a complementary cool color. Red to blue, orange to indigo, yellow to violet, and green to red and magenta.
So I'm curious, my friends, when it comes to light, specifically light, not paint colors, not textile dye colors, when it comes to light colors, do you prefer warm colored light, like yellows and reds, or do you prefer cool color lights, like blues
and greens
and violets? Violet, you're turning violet. Interesting.
For me, I think I prefer warm colors. It just feels a little softer on my eye, but I do love a good blue light. I'm like a moth to the flame.
Yeah, for day-to-day life, I prefer warm colors. Like, I would like the light bulbs to be more yellowy than that white, bright blue. But when it comes to photography, I prefer cool-colored light because it is more like the sunlight, daylight that we're getting in. So I use
It's a pretty good
cool
split.
colors. Look at that, team. We've not agreed so well since pineapple on pizza. Cool colors just barely taking the lead. Moving right along into what? Bioptron color light therapy?
Well, we're on Bioptron's website, so this is them in particular.
All right, well, let's get into the colors, my love.
Red activates and revitalizes.
Orange restores and animates.
Yellow fortifies and brightens.
Green balances and relaxes.
Blue soothes and calms down.
Indigo purifies and focuses.
Violet inspires and supports.
Violet, you're turning violet.
I guess that's a good thing.
All right. What's going on here? These are qualities of colors. You want to start us off?
With red.
Red.
Red represents health, fire, heat, blood, passion, willpower, and survival. It stimulates, excites, and acts as an irritant. It gives man or woman a sense of power. It also is used to energize and encourage movement, instant response, and passion. It is used for red traffic lights and the Red Cross, so it wants to get people's attention really fast. Red and colors and personality traits. Red equals courageousness, confidence, humanistic, strong-willed, spontaneous, honest, and extroverted.
We love to see it.
We love to see it.
And speaking of red, here's Ruse Panda. Thank you for the 10 gift subs, my friend.
Hey, thanks, Ruse.
Thank you, Panda.
Enjoy your panda.
Enjoy your panda. Oh, thank you so much for being here. And in slang, thank you for being here with your Prime for 6 months. And Starburst Nova, thank you for the cheers. We super appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bripa.
Want to check out Orange?
Yes, I do actually want to check out Orange. Orange. Orange is a happy, joyful, creative, and warm color combining physical energy and mental qualities. It is the color for creativeness and adaptability. It introduces a general sense of well-being and cheerfulness. Orange symbolizes warmth, prosperity, and relates to self-respect, i.e., an orange wall in dining rooms to promote family union. Orange sunsets for relaxation. Orange personality traits and colors could mean enthusiastic, happy, sociable, energetic, sporty, self-assured, and constructive.
On to yellow. Yellow is the color of intellect and perception. In the old days, it was the color that symbolized life and joy. Yellow relates to self-worth and how we feel about ourselves. It is the color of the personality and the ego. It is a
Early morning tongue twisters. Let's do it together.
Psychologically. Yes, I got it out.
Let me get some mission successful. Mission successful in the chat.
Yeah.
That's my wife.
It is psychologically good for despondent and melancholic conditions. It is. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
It is the color for clear thinking, detachment, brightness, confidence, and charm. For instance,
You're charming.
For instance, businessmen are suggested to wear yellow ties for self-confidence. Colors and personality traits could mean good-humored, optimistic, confident, practical, and intellectual.
I love to see it. Thank you, guys. We got to celebrate the little things.
Yeah.
That's right.
I sounded out a word.
Yeah, sounds like.
Well, you know what? Factually, that is a big deal for me because me as a child, I was terrified of reading out loud because I definitely had some reading disorders. I was not able to sound out words. So I had to take special classes for that. But now here I am reading to all of you.
So, deal with it.
Mission successful.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's important to celebrate the little things, beautiful wife. So I'm going to take a moment of gratitude. Here's a moment of gratitude where we can just take a moment to shout out a little thing that we're grateful for. I am grateful, speaking of all this seasonal affective disorder, that the sun is out today. It has been gray and rainy for about a week straight, and I am just taking a moment of gratitude to be happy that it is sunny today. What are you guys grateful for? What's something that you are super grateful about? Oh, Starburst Nova. Interesting fun fact for anyone into crystals and chakras that citrine and the orange and yellow in color contains solar quality of energy, which is why it is traditionally considered a good healing crystal for the solar plexus and the third chakra. Amelia and I are all about this. You can help strengthen your self-esteem and a positive, vibrant flow of energy in and around your body. Love to hear it. Thank you for sharing these fun facts, friends.
A lot of people grateful for this community and for being here together.
Oh, right on. You're grateful for the beautiful stars in the sky. That's a great thing to be beautiful for. A great thing to be grateful for. You're grateful for your cats.
Grateful for the springtime.
Oh, yep. Grateful for the stream. We're grateful for you joining us.
Grateful for your chickens.
Oh, chickens. That's nice. Do they give you some eggs? Because I would be grateful for fresh eggs.
Grateful for coffee. Grateful for your horse that turned 29. Oh my goodness. Happy birthday to your horse.
Right on, Firehee.
For your brother, for your friends, for this community.
Grateful for online courses, yeah. Grateful that the sun came out this evening. I'm glad to hear it, Lindsay Fox. That makes a big difference in my day.
Grateful for being able to breathe, yes.
Thank you guys for sharing your gratitude with us. So here's green. Green is the color of love, progress, youth growth, which I don't know what youth growth means. Youth growth, maybe it means youth, comma, growth.
Yeah.
Oh my God, this youth growth. I haven't seen you in 5 years and you've youth growth. You're so tall now. Inexperience, fertility, speaking of youth growth, hope, balance, and a new life. It's also the color of jealousy, envy, and superstition, as it's the color of feelings. It is also a calming and quieting color. Worn by surgeons to calm their patients, green builds up the immune system. It also fights stress. Example of a walk through the green fields promoting relaxation. I'm on board with that. Green definitely relaxes me.
Oh, I never put that together, that surgeons wear green to calm their patients.
I mean, according to this website.
But I do see surgeons wearing green.
Surgeons wear green. Do we have any surgeons here that can confirm that that specifically is why they wear green, or do they just... You're like, I wear green because my blue one's dirty. Green can be a color and a personality trait that represents understand. God, I wish this little thing would go away. Anybody else really not want that little thing there?
There you go.
Understanding, self-controlled, adaptive, sympathetic, compassionate, generous, humble, nature-loving, and romantic.
So Cosmic Georgie says that surgeons in their hospital wear green. Can confirm.
Can confirm. Okay, good. And Huge Turkey says that their dog is experiencing youth growth. And a puppy will experience youth growth at a faster rate. Loita, thank you for being here for 2 months. Appreciate you so much. And let's look on some blue.
Blue. Probably my favorite color. Blue is psychologically,
Yeah, mission successful.
Blue is psychologically more soothing than green in emotional conditions. It is the color for meditation and spiritual expansion as it relaxes the mind. Blue is the color of truth, devotion, calmness, and sincerity. It is the color of higher mental qualities. Blue relates to self-expression. It is the color of peace, comfort, and reliability. Blue hospital signs support tranquility, patience, and health, while blue uniforms inspire security and reliability. Oh, that makes sense.
I like it. I like it.
Like Blue Cross, health care. Blue, it's secure.
That might be why they chose blue. Sure.
Exactly. So colors and personality traits of blue are loyal, tactful, affectionate, inspiring, inventive, caring, and cautious.
Yes.
So the Skywalker says it makes sense why our surgeons wear blue. Yes, because we got you. Or they got you.
Some surgeons out there with blue, some surgeons out there with green. But if your surgeon walks in wearing a red outfit, you will leave.
Yeah. Interesting.
But that's not all. We got indigo. Not Indigo Montoya, but indigo, the color, is psychologically a good color for discipline, structure, faith, and efficiency. It is also considered to help clear the way of addictive emotions. Indigo brings up fears, encourages, and inspires self-responsibility. It symbolizes structure, focus, and duty. Examples would be a dark blue indigo business suit, school uniforms, etc. Indigo is associated with the personality traits of being intuitive, fearless, practical, idealistic, wise, and a truth seeker. Interesting also that these colors, which align themselves to chakras throughout the body, also are connected a lot to these personality traits. So indigo and what we're going to move into next, violet, are towards the top of your crown, your third eye and your crown chakra.
Yeah. Violet is psychologically related to self-knowledge and spiritual awareness. Always considered to be a healing color, it encourages the union of ego and spirit. It is a powerful color that should be used and should not. Really? Why can't it be used with children?
It should not be used with children.
I've now questioned this entire side.
If you want your children to experience youth growth, do not let them see. Listen.
I think there's something wrong with this. I think they went should be used, not be used.
Nope, it's a powerful color and should not be used with children. Youth degrowth. Youth shrink.
Alright.
Parental warning.
This stream contains violet.
No, not violence, violet. I think they mean when it comes to light therapy. They're not suggesting using violet light on children.
Okay. All right.
Not that children can't deal with the color violet.
Well, it makes me question this whole site now. But it's relaxing, spiritual color that is used in churches, funerals to feel closer, for comfort and understanding, therapeutic rooms, or old people's homes, because it takes people's mind off the daily worries. Colors and personality traits.
Enemies beware, we have violet. That's hilarious. Fire crystal, defend us! Get the violet!
It could be inspirational leaders, kindly and just, humanitarians, self-sacrificing, visionary. Vision is scary, can start a revolution.
Polluting the airwaves.
The rebels.
Such a catastrophe. All right.
Creative and mentally strong.
Creative and mentally strong. All right, so before we go any further here, okay, with this website, I need to know, if you were a color, what color would you be? Let's do a poll in the chat. You can type number 1 if you would be red, number 2 orange, 3 yellow, 4 for green, 5 for blue, 6 for indigo, 7 for violet, and 8 for bish, I'm a rainbow. If you're a rainbow, bish, put it in there.
Well, just because you put it in there, now I want to be 8.
Okay, but a lot of you are going for violet already. Look at this strong. Yeah, that's powerful violet. Just a quick recap. I'm going to flip through them. We got red could be courageous, confident, strong-willed, spontaneous, honest, and extroverted. Orange, enthusiastic, happy, sociable, energetic, sporty, self-assured, and constructive. Yellow, good-humored, optimistic, confident, practical, and intellectual. Green, understanding, self-controlled, adaptable, youth growth, sympathetic, compassionate, generous, humble, nature-loving. Blue could be loyal, tactful, affectionate, inspiring, inventive, caring, cautious. Indigo, intuitive, fearless, practical, idealistic, wise, truth seeker, or violet, dangerous for children.
Well, you know what, Bish? I'm a rainbow because I am all those colors. I am all those things.
I love to see it. I really like blue. If I couldn't go for the rainbow option, I would choose blue.
Yeah, me
That
too.
would be for me too, you guys. And I really like green. Greens and blues are most of my wardrobe, for sure. Ubertal Pangolin, thank you for tuning in.
Best of luck on your midterms.
Yeah, appreciate you being here with us and cheering. And Susie Septiceye, thanks for showing love with the cheers. I'm hyped for my birthday stream too. We're gonna have a lot of fun. It's gonna be silly.
Yeah.
We're gonna start that stream 1 hour later than whatever time it is for you right now, Rainbow friends.
Bish.
Bish. So this is interesting. This is colors of the Zodiac. We could go through this real quick if you
Yeah.
want to see if your Zodiac aligns to the color you just picked.
Okay, so color theory has a lot in common with astrology. Colors are ascribed to each sign of the zodiac, so it's easy to learn which color you will need more of in your lifetime. Aquarius. For birthdays between January 20th and February 17th, electric blue is your color.
I am a Pisces because I was born in March 17th, which is the electric blue. Okay, no surprise there. I dig a blue. Aries.
Aries between March 20th and April 19th has the color of red.
Red. And a Taurus might be green.
A Gemini would be yellow, maybe.
Cancer could enjoy white or silver. Round 2.
Leo, gold.
Virgo, light green or pale yellow.
Libra, blue or pink.
Scorpio, black or wine red. That's my baby right there. That's I married a scorpion.
Sagittarius, purple and magenta.
And Capricorn, rounding out the year, end of December into the beginning of January with Deep Blue and Deep Green and Black. Alrighty. Well, I would rate this. This was interesting.
Yeah.
I would rate it. This part I believe a little bit more. I'm
There
more
are
confident in
certain-
the science behind this part
Yeah.
than this
There
part.
are certain things about don't use lights on children, but youth growth.
For me, it was all about the youth growth.
And death blue.
Oh man, yeah, this is all sorts of stuff. Okay, cool. So Amelia Rose, my beautiful bride, found also one more website which is called about chromotherapy, which is similar to this light therapy, and we're talking about these colors associated with the various chakras. So we don't have a ton of time to get into this right now, but it is a super interesting article. So I'm going to share the link with our mods who can share it with you guys before we raid. Boom. Sweet.
Yes, the color lores.
The color lords. All right, my friends.
So, now, pop quiz.
Pop quiz.
Do not buy a toxic infrared sauna, or even a mediocre one. Get the guide.
Ads.
Pop quiz, what is something that you learned today that you did not know before? Please feel free to type it into the chat.
That's right. We like to quiz you on literally one thing that you learned. Youth growth! And violet is violent and not for children.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can grow children. you can if it's complicated. You have to raise them up right, teach them to vote and everything. That you're a rainbow. I'm glad to see it.
Yes. Don't wear red scrubs.
Wow.
Wow.
Sometimes the pop quiz is really inspiring because I'm like, wow, we learned so much, and then other times I'm like, we didn't. No, nobody learned.
Well, I learned that light therapy is a thing where people get a light box in order to mimic sunlight in order to help them with sleep disorders.
To right their circadian rhythms, which is another word for your body clock. Mm-hmm. So, bish, I'm a rainbow. All right.
All right.
Glad to see it. Now what we need before we can raid is we need
to pick what we're going to study next week.
Yes. What's it going to be?
So type something into the chat that you are curious about and that you would like to learn about next week.
Let me know.
Sheep for Jericho.
Okay, Jericho wants to learn about sheep. What else?
Bats.
Oh. Bats.
Pasta.
Interesting. We did a whole one on cheese, and that was fun.
It was.
Synesthesia.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Yeah, explain that one real quick.
Synesthesia is where you see colors.
Synesthesia? Synesthesia?
Yeah, where you see colors in a different way. I can find out the exact.
Youth growth? Deep sea creatures. Okay, deep sea creatures.
Here, I'm going to give you the definition. Okay.
Is a neurological condition in which stimulation of one sensory or cognitive pathway, for example, hearing, leads to an automatic involuntary experience of a second sensory or cognitive pathway, such as vision. Simply put, when one sense is activated, another unrelated sense is activated at the same time. Wow. Carnivorous plants.
Carnivorous plants, yeah.
Carnivorous plants is fun. Okay, that's 6. That's a good amount. Let's pull it here.
All right, what are we going to study next week? Type 1 if you would like to study sheep, 2 for bats, 3 for pasta, 4 for synesthesia. Is that how we...
Synesthesia.
Yes, we'll learn how to properly pronounce that. 5 for deep sea creatures, or 6 for carnivorous plants.
All right. I love how all of you out there want to make sure that we cannot... We're going to practice pronouncing that.
Here's synesthesia.
Synesthesia. Here, let's let the robot lady tell me. Robot lady, you say it.
Synesthesia.
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 Synesthesia. Everyone say, mutter right now, synesthesia to yourself.
Synesthesia.
There we go.
Perfect. Next time you meet a stranger, just gently under your breath say,
synesthesia,
and walk away. It looks like it's going to be synesthesia, my friends. Deep sea creatures and sheep saw a lot of love on here, and carnivorous plants was a great recommend. I would love to see that pop up on another Curiosity Chill. Thank you for helping us determine what we will study next week.
All right, cool.
There it is. Synesthesia. Love to see it. Love to see you guys. Thank you all for being here, and if you'd like to join us on our next stream, it's going to be tomorrow.